All right, I got a little housekeeping to do before we talk about your pick on the board. I know you went with Miami,
right.
but I want to make sure I get this right. Your company, SMS Promotions, is actually having a special edition of ESPN Friday Night Fights on Wednesday, July 2nd at Foxwoods in Connecticut, right?
It's exciting. It's my second annual birthday boxing bash.
Yeah, because your birthday's July 4th, so happy early birthday to you. So let's stay.
Wait, are you going to participate in this? You going to take anybody on?
No, I do a little something in the gym. Actually, I'm working on a film project right now with Antoine Fuqua and Jake Gyllenhaal. Southpaw.
Boxing?
Boxing.
Yeah, it's a boxing.
Really?
Yeah, you look like you've knocked a few people out.
All right, well, let's stay with boxing. And so we all know that you and Floyd work together.
Right.
So we're asking you, what are the chances that Mayweather and Pacquiao actually fight?
It's probably a high probability that they look at that fight now. You know, and what you were saying earlier about Cotto and Martinez, that fight, like it definitely brings the excitement level back to the sport when you see that type of competitive energy there. And when it's not so strategic, the marketing and the putting this fighter next to this fighter, and we know that's not a fight really. You know, so it'll start to be. I think now it'd be a good time for them to actually make that
For
fight.
me, I watched Cotto pick apart Martinez. I mean, just destroyed him, okay? And I'm looking at the fact that if Canelo Alvarez handles his business in his next fight, Cotto and Canelo would be huge. And so all of this stuff with Floyd, even though Floyd is a walking pay-per-view.
For that,
no, what I'm saying, I'm just saying because of how Cotto looks now that he's got Freddie Roach. I'm saying because you have something else to lean on, to me, that's compelling Floyd even more to finally give us the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, and I think it's going to happen.
Or it won't be as big. The Canelo-Cotto fight will be bigger than what we see next from Floyd.
Bigger than Pacquiao Mayweather?
No. If Pacquiao-Mayweather doesn't happen,
if
that fight will be bigger.
Why do you think it has taken this long for Pacquiao and Mayweather even to think about fighting each other?
Well, I mean, when you're the name, Floyd knows he's the name. He knows that people are going out to see Floyd Mayweather fight, whether they are fans of his or they just can't wait for the opportunity to see him lose. They got to tune in, so he can pick who he wants to fight.
Let's switch to some basketball because, damn it, Floyd and Pacquiao need to fight. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I'm tired of waiting for that fight.
Make it happen.
It needs to happen.
Make it happen.
It needs to happen. And Floyd needs to stop all the promoting and all of this other stuff because he's got the boxing. He does too much work on the side. He needs to rest. He's human. But let's get to some basketball because you seem like a very, very wise individual. You picked the Heat to win this series. I'd like to know why.
I like the Heat. I like them just watching them actually play. I mean, being down one game in an actual series like this doesn't mean very much to me. Not in the early stages anyway. So. You know, I think when they come home tonight that they're going to get it together and they'll feel that energy that's in the actual room here and actually perform on a different level. I watched them come back from a 30-point deficit in that last game. You know what I mean? Like
25.
Yeah.
25.
Close enough.
We're rounding up.
Let's be realistic here. Let's not embellish the
25.
There he goes, nitpicking BT because he was nervous.
That's
he was
exactly.
I admit I was nervous.
Exactly.
I was. Okay, so give me a score tonight. Will Heat by 20, by 25, 30?
What kind of spread they giving us?
What kind of
spread?
What are they favored by?
He said what kind
of
spread?
Win by 6?
They're favored by 5. They're favored by 5.
5.5.
Heat by
5.5.
Yeah.
Heat by 5.5. I'll take that.
Would you?
Yeah.
You take the Heat and give the 5.5.
I think they can win by 6.
By 6? Oh, you've got it by 7,
Are
right?
people, in your estimation, picking the Miami Heat because of LeBron James or because they legitimately feel that the Heat champions that they are better than the San Antonio Spurs? What do you think?
I think it's LeBron's aura also.
Right.
Like, we love him. Like just our culture in general loves LeBron. And it's a big part of his personality and how he sustained himself from the very beginning of his actual career to now.
If LeBron was to lose these finals, he would be 2-3 in NBA finals.
Right.
In your eyes, how should he be looked upon if Miami doesn't get it done and close the deal in this series?
Well, I mean, I still think they're gonna get it done. So I can't even put that negative energy out there, my brother.
You work in the crowd.
I picked them to win. But I don't think it's negative energy to sit there and say, what is this possible?
I just don't want to put that out there. I know it's possible, but I just want
I want to
focus on them actually winning.
So, give me your insight into my San Antonio Spurs. Do you find them old, slow, and boring like a lot of people do?
They old, slow, and boring made that 30-point deficit.
They did.
You know what I mean? Yep. And won both 25. games. You know, so you got to look at that like it's more experience and wise.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just knowing how to make, on-the-spot decisions because they've had the time to be out there and be in those situations before.
Okay, well, you have an album out, released June 3rd. Tell us about it.
Animal Ambition. The project is about prosperity. There's some positive and dark sides to it, obviously. I've experienced some success in my career, so I chose to use that as the overall topic of it.
Right.
And, from people developing that sense of entitlement, they're close to you, they feel like, well, you made a lot of money. You could have bought me a house, a car, and some extra stuff.
Right.
And I kind of picked out each one of those things, jealousy and envy at different points. Actually, I had the opportunity to create a song with Trey Songz.
Right.
Our next guest, by the way.
Our next guest.
Yeah.
That's right.
Trigger.
Right.
Trigger. Trey get the girls excited.
That's right. I want to say one thing before you got out of here. You're an executive producer, I believe, that new show, Power.
Right.
On Stars. I watched it. Loved it.
You see what I'm saying?
On Stars.
It's now the biggest show on Stars.
Yeah.
We premiered with 2.7 million viewers.
Right.
And, of course, that's me actually marketing and promoting to my actual audience. So we're looking kind of big out there, baby.
Right.